What's up, you? I'm just checking those feeds that you were able to set up. Yeah, you were a real help. Just give me a moment. There we go. Yeah. That is what I like to see. Perfect. Okay. What have you been up to? You've been hard at work. Of course you have. Like I said, those cameras you set up, they've been really, really helpful. Of course, a couple of them were for fun, but what's the use in being immortal if you don't use your time to entertain yourself? It is getting pretty early. I didn't really notice the time until you walked in. Why is that? I had expected you a couple hours ago. You ran into some trouble. What kind of trouble? I'm gonna have to have a word with some people. I don't like that one bit. Nobody gets to treat my ghoul roughly, except for me, of course, but no one else. Don't you worry, the next time you run into them, if you do it all day, will not be a problem anymore. You smell like blood. Fresh blood. Where did they hurt you? Your shoulder. What is it? You're fine just treating it yourself? I know that this is not something that I tend to do, and maybe I've treated you in a certain way, but just indulge me this one time, alright? Let's see. I gotta peel back your shirt a little. Let's see. It doesn't smell infected or anything. Let me just clean it a bit anyway. It's okay. I know it hurts, but trust me, this pain is better than the pain of an infected cut. Let's see. You get some scrapes on this side too. Just lift your arm for me. Some scratches on your waist. I'm gonna clean those too, alright? I don't think they need bandaging, but looks a lot better. Let's see, I might. I'm sorry for sending you to that place. I should have known better. You're so good at infiltration jobs. Setting up trackers, cameras, mics, all sorts of wiretapping. I don't know why I took such a risk with you. But it's done now. Least I can do is take care of you a little bit. Okay. Just gotta make sure it's nice and secured. There you go. You're looking just fine. Did I ever tell you about my life before all this? guess I didn't. I never really talked about it with anyone, really. I'm pretty sure most other Nazis here in the city know, and probably beyond that as well. Personnel files tend to make their rounds pretty quickly when a new recruit enters the ranks. You might have noticed, us Nosferatu, we tend to have a twisted sense of humor that even works its way in how we sire. Tend to be two types. One, you are a lowlife with a certain talent that the clan thinks it can utilize, and you're given an upgrade. Your looks aren't gonna improve, but you get a lot of power, strength, researches, eternal life, and a free pass to do whatever the fuck you want. It's pretty sweet. And for others, well, they call them Cleopatras. Beautiful, but very narcissistic types. They get selected as a punishment of sort. Those who value so much their looks, their appearance, and then they're stripped down to nothing. It's quite cruel, but most eventually do adapt. And then there's me. I guess I fall somewhere in between. My life was never that hard, but it wasn't anything special either. I was a nobody, but that suited me just fine. I was smart, yeah, but nobody really paid attention to me, neither positively or negatively. Then one day I stumbled upon something that I shouldn't have. And a couple days later, there it was, offering me a choice. Well, it wasn't much of a choice as much as I got dragged to the sewers and sired, but from there on out, my life, or if you can really call it a life at that point, I got a lot better. Suddenly I was able to do whatever I wanted. So much resources. Living life on my own, not tied to anything, anyone. I could just be who I wanted to be without having to deal with anyone ever. It's good. That's a good life. And I thought that was all, I guess. I would just stay here, cooped up. My toys nearby, no one to really deal with. But then I figured that someone like you could be pretty useful. And you are to admit. I kinda like your company. But I don't get any ideas. Anyway, enough of that. Your hands. They look pretty dry, don't they? Yeah. It has been cold outside. I guess you still have to worry about the cold, huh? Might have something for that. This stuff, one of the Cleopatras gave this to me. She's nice enough. A little simple, but she tries to take care of everyone. Anyway, it should work for your hands. Now, hand them over. Tell me more about your life. Before you met me, I guess. It's funny, isn't it, how much we don't know about each other. Doesn't that feel better? I thought so. Like I said earlier, don't let this get to your head, but I like you, kid. You've done alright by me. You've been very useful, loyal, capable, but most important of all, you. I don't know. I like it when you're around. Maybe next week. Maybe we skip to jobs and chores and you come in early and we'll kick back, have some drinks. Alright. Anyway, sun is gonna come up soon, and well, it's been a pretty long night for me also. How about we end it with a little nibble? I mean, it's not like I have to ask, but this is why you're my favorite. My favorite way to end a night. Now, I can go back home and amend what I said. Next week, come over a little earlier. I'll bring drinks, and I think you're overdue for a little dose of me anyway.